Di here from Di's Den, and this week I'm going to show you how to make this rocker card. Now I know we've done rocker cards before, but this one is done with the new, out of the mini catalogue, Stampin' Up catalogue, Deckled circles. Now there are so many of these circles. These are the ones I'm using, but there are so many of these circles, it's really not funny. So I've got here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 altogether. How gorgeous is that? So this is the sizes, and I start from the outside and work in with the sizes. So I will tell you what size they are as we go. How gorgeous is that? So let me show you. That's my card. And this one I've done for my colour creation, which is this colour here, which is Fresh Freesia. But we're going to do one today as a Christmas card. So let's pop that one out of the way and I'll show you what I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using this, I think that says, "The stars are shining brightly," and "Joy and Peace" on it. And I've actually cut out the nativity scene and the camel here as well. So I've got those, and this comes in a bundle with the paper of the same name. I think it's called Night Divine. I'm not actually 100% sure on that. I haven't got it here with me at the present time. We're going to be using these deckled circles, and we're using number 1, which is about 5 3/4 of an inch. Number 2, which is, let me see, 5 1/8 of an inch, roughly. And that one can't be right. Oh, that must be number 2. That's better. That's 5 1/2 inches, and that one's 5 1/4. That's 5 3/4 of an inch. So they're going to be for the main part of the card. Then we've got these ones, which are number 8, which is a 3 1/4 inch. Number 9, which is a 3 inch. And number 10, which is a 2 3/4 inches. So that's the sizes we're going to be using. And I'm also going to use these lovely stars, which are part of the bundle if you buy the Night Divine bundle. They don't have a name on these. It just says, adhesive back star trinkets. Duh. So anyway, this is all you need. It's not a real lot. So I've already cut out my nativity, and I also already cut out all my circles, because we need to do this with the die cutter if you're using it. So we need one of the big circles, which is the 5 3/4 inch circles, one of the next circle down, which is the 5 1/2 inch circle, and one in the DSP, which we only need half of it, in the 5 1/4 inch, but we need a white one as well, the same size. So that's for the inside of the card. So then we'll need one each of these sizes. So we've got one of the 3, this was 3 1/4, one of the 3, and one of the 2 3/4 inch circles. We need a piece for our tag, which is 4 inches by 1 inch, and this piece is 3 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch. Now I forgot to bring over my tag patch. Let me get that. Sorry about that. And I'm going to use the picker punch, which is the banners punch, which I'm going to flag the ends of those. Okay, so let's pop that out of the way. Oops. And we'll start on these pieces here. So we have to pop them over there. And I didn't bring the ink over either. Oh, what a silly willy am I today. Let me go and get Night of Navy. Usually I only have to go 10 feet across the room. Alright, so let's pop that up there. And we're going to bring in our scoreboard. And we're going to score our biggest piece of circle. And these circles are absolutely beautiful. I love the fact that they're so big. And we're going to score this at 2 7/8 of an inch. That is the halfway mark. Okay, so we're going to fold that one. And you can see that that folds just perfectly at the 2 7/8 of an inch. So, right, we're going to fold, but we're going to actually do the same on these ones. So this one I'm actually going to do on here. So I'm going to do this the next, not the next size down because it's a funny size, but the one down further than that. Now if you've got a directional paper like me and you want your stars in the right spot, you want to make sure you know across that way. So let's see. This needs to be scored at 2.5. And because this is designer series paper, we're going to use our larger size. And we're going to score our smallest and the white one at the 2.5 inch mark as well. It just makes it easier for cutting. Pop them out the way. We're going to bring in our cutting trimmer and we're going to trim this one at the 2 11/16. So the 2 11/16 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It is the one mark before the 3/4 mark. So we're going to just pop that there like this. And for me, the best way to do this, let's do it with a ruler, it's easier for everybody to see, is to bring this in and pop that on that mark. Shush phone. And then once we've got that there, we can then cut that in half. Sorry, my phone's making a noise. Oops. So we've got half of that, like that. We need half for the inside and half for the outside of that one. This one here, we've drawn our line because it's just easier, and we're going to score that down. And the same with our designer series paper one. Once we're happy with that, we can pop them on one side now and we can get rid of our scoreboard and our cutting board. Now I'm going to lay this one flat and we're going to pop this one on here along with one of these. I think I'm going to use the one with this little bit on it for today, like so. So we're going to glue those together like that on the half below our score line. Oh gosh, pin come out. It's crazy weather. Today it's cold compared to what it has been. We've had some beautiful weather, but today we've got cold weather. Oh dearie me, glue doesn't want to come out either. That's how cold it is. There we go. So this is going to get buttered up against this edge here, and making sure that our border on the other three sides, oh well, on the circle side, I can't say three sides, the other side, this is even. Once we're happy with that, we can pop this one onto the front of the card. And then we're going to pop this onto this card, butting it up against that score line, and once again making sure that we have a nice even border around there. And that's the front of the card. Look at that. I'm going to press that down nice and hard, because next what we're going to do is we're actually going to glue these 3 pieces together. So we're going to glue. Now I know this might look silly having all these blues, but this blue in here is Night of Navy and Misty Moonlight, so that's why we're using the 2 blues together. Once again, I'm going to put this piece on. At the present time it doesn't really matter which way around because it's a circle, but we're going to make sure that when we pop this onto the front of the card, we want the stars in the right orientation, and that's going to sit onto there like so. So what I did like this is I worked out how high I wanted it up. Now if you want it to go into a regular envelope, pop this on here and make sure that it goes down to the 4 1/4 inch mark, but I thought it was a little bit low, so I'm not happy with it going down. I would much rather put it into a 5 by 5 inch envelope. That's just me, so I'm bringing it up to there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over, and with my pencil I'm just going to make a mark along there, so I know it's not easy to see because the light's really dreadful today in here, but I can see that mark and I can put my glue on that section. Then I can put this onto the front of my card, making sure I've got it in the right angle, and making sure that you've got it as even as you can across there. If you want to draw a mark so that you know that you've got it in the right place, that's fine. So that is the front of the card done as without being decorated. So what I'm going to do next, I'm actually going to do my bit of stamping so I can pop my insert in. So I only need one of these. Whoops. And I've got another one for another card, which is really good. I'm going to just, this one looks a little bit rough along that edge, so I'm going to just get that a bit of a thing, and I'm going to bring in my other white piece here, and I'm going to do my bit of stamping in my Night of Navy. Oh, my watch is a bit loose today. Look at that, it's coming off my wrist. Okay, maybe I did lose weight after all. I'm going to stamp that with my Joy and Peace, and the inside one with the stars are shining, brightly shining I should say. Oh wow, doesn't that look beautiful? Night of Navy on white, it just looks so lovely. I think navy on white always looks nice anyway. So we'll punch this one out while we've got this going. Now I always put mine in like this, turn it over, make sure that it's even. Let me put this along here straight and in the middle, because sometimes they don't always go where you want them to go. So turning that around, popping it in, and once again making sure that it's even on those, pop it out. You'll know then that you've got it in the right place. Same with the large one, which is the 1 inch one. This is the one that usually goes a bit wonky, so always make sure. So once again, if you're happy, pop it out. If not, move it around till you've got it in the right spot. There we go, we've got all that done. That's a really lovely bit of card. Let's move those bits of rubbish. We can glue these 2 pieces together now. And that one's sitting there, we can glue this one together. this one onto here. And then this one can go into the inside here. At the same, up to that score line as before. It's always better to, with this circle one, to put your inside in before you finish your front off, because it will lay flat for you to actually do that. I'll pop that down there. I'll just give that a bit of a squish down. That's our insert in and our front done. Okay, so let's finish the front of the card off. So I've got my nativity scene here. I'm just going to pop on here with some dimensionals when I can find them. I have so many packets that are half open, so let's pop these on with these tiny ones, because this is only a very small nativity scene, but it's definitely big enough for this card, that's for sure. Oops, get off my finger. And I actually like this nativity scene. I think it's actually a beautiful one. Oh, come off. Don't stick to me. One more on the other person's head. I think that's one of the, up because it's upside down I can't actually see, but I think that's one of the wise men, that one. So let's pull all these off. Get in the bin. I guess I could have put all these on before I started, but like me, I keep forgetting, and I forgot so many things with this project today. That was really clever of me. Okay, so we're going to pop him on here like so, and then I'll do the same with my camel. I'll pop him on some dimensionals. I can't put any down his legs, so he's going to have to go, legs will just have to sit there. I might just put a bit of glue on those legs so that they actually just sit straight. Oops, I haven't put the pin in the glue. That's terrible of me, isn't it? Yeah, that's not me. You should probably yelling out at me, you haven't put your pin in the glue. So let's do that now. I'll pop our camel down here. With his legs like that, and then we'll get some larger ones. Whoops, there they are. It's a brand new packet. Oops, don't you fall on the floor, you. Oh, there it did, it fell on the floor. And we'll pop a little saying across that, like so, over the top of my camel, so there's only just part of him showing. So, and then we'll pop these lovely star gems on, which I've used one already. So, and I'm only going to put one on, and I'm going to pop it right in the top, right here. Whoops, go on straight, stars don't go wonky, like so. What do you think? I might even put a bit of Winker Stella on that one. What do you think? I think it needs it. I've got some here. We'll give these guys all a bit of Winker Stella to give them a bit of sparkle. And actually, I am going to put a few more of these stars. I'm going to put a couple of these small stars, one either side of my joy and peace. because it looks a little bit bare on there, doesn't it? Well, that's my card for today. What do you think? I love it. It's a rocker card, and I know as I say, we've done rocker cards before. Here's my other version, which I did for my colour creation blog hop, which was in this beautiful fresh freesia colour. So if you've enjoyed today's card and you would like to know more about these beautiful, beautiful deckled circles with so many of them, it's not funny. It's really not funny. I can't believe just how many circles there were. When I ordered them, I didn't even realise they were this big. So it's just amazing just how many circles I got, and the fact that there are so many of them, you know, so large. I opened it and I went, oh my goodness, they're large. And I think that's a fantastic idea for stepping up to doing some of these larger ones, because they're great for these kinds of projects. So if you've enjoyed today's project, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. I do enjoy reading your comments, and I do answer them all. If you would like to know more about these products, please let me know. If you would like the written tutorial for this, which will have the measurements of the circles as well as the measurements, which number circle it is, if you're buying the deckled circles, which I think are well worth the money. And if you'd like to purchase them from me, I would be very happy. So I will see you again next week. Oh, and the link's down below, sorry. And I will see you all again next week with the last project for November. Then that will leave us only 3 projects for December, because there's only 3 Saturdays. I'm not going to do a Wowza Wednesday project for December. So I will see you again next week. Bye for now.